Fast forward a few months, and it's our last first day of high school. Our senior year has officially started. Unsure of what our senior year was going to look like, each and every single one of us decided to open up our Chromebooks every morning despite the lack of motivation and push through this year, all for one goal. To sit here today and walk across this very stage. And we're here. Although we didn't have our traditional senior sunrise, last homecoming, last football games, cheering on the team from the powerhouse, prom, and other senior activities, I know that we all got something out of this year. We appreciate things so much more. All of the people and all of the things that we once took for granted, they were all brought to light during this time. This year has been tough for all of us, some more than others. And that's why I would like to thank all of the amazing teachers and staff that have worked so hard to make this year the best that they could for us. I would like to give a special thank you to all of you, the parents and families that didn't give up on us and were there with us every step of the way. Fellow students, I'd like to thank all of you as well. Thank you for not giving up on yourselves and for not giving up on each other. Thank you for being there for each other when we needed it the most and for spreading kindness among us. This class is the image of perseverance and resilience. Now it's time to use those traits and go out into the real world and be the light and the change that our society needs. We are the future, and I'm so excited to see where each of our paths take us. When I was first told that I would be giving a speech at graduation, I'm going to be honest, I was very, very scared. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I thought about giving inspirational advice on life, but then I thought, well, who am I to give you guys advice? I literally have no idea what I'm doing with my life, just like a lot of us here, and that's okay. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Ever since I was little, my mom would always tell me, you will shine in your own way at your own time. And I really do believe that, for all of us. Lots of us here are future nurses, police officers, teachers, professional athletes, etc. No matter what we all end up doing, we will shine in our own little way. I'd like to take this time to thank my family for being my support system in life, for always leading me to God and showing me that with God, all things are possible. Mom, I'll always appreciate you for waking me up every morning, screaming at me because I slept through my alarm. Dad, thank you for always doing my hair in elementary school and sending me to school in uneven pigtails. To my two older brothers, Alfredo and Elazar. You guys have no idea how much you two mean to me and how much you guys have helped me along the way. Thank you for being my personal Uber drivers and for teaching me how to be a true Vista High School Panther. I'd also like to take this time to thank my brother Elazar, who left this morning to Washington, where he is stationed to serve our country as a military police officer. I know he's going to watch this later, and I want to tell you that I love you, I'll miss you, and I'm so incredibly proud of you. Finalmente, quiero decir unas palabras para toda nuestra comunidad latina. A todas nuestras madres y nuestros padres, por ustedes estamos aquí. Gracias por sacrificar todo por sacarnos adelante. Gracias por ayudarnos en las tareas, los proyectos y también por aguantar todas nuestras travesuras. Ustedes son nuestros héroes y nuestros ídolos, porque ustedes nos dieron la vida y nuevas oportunidades para alcanzar nuestros sueños, el sueño americano. Ustedes nos enseñan lo que es la dedicación y que con las ganas de salir adelante todo se puede. Ahora, como adultos, es nuestro turno de tomar buenas decisiones para lograr nuestras metas. Como dice mi papá, quien domina la mente, lo domina todo. Muchas gracias. I'll leave off with this. Scott Fitzgerald once said, "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in any case, too early, to be whoever you want to be. is no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best of it or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things that you've never felt before. I hope you meet new people with different points of view. I hope you live a life that you're proud of. And if you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. Remember to never try to be better than others. Appreciate each moment. Remember where you came from. Be proud of your roots. And help your neighbors along the way. It won't slow you down. Now, this is the last time we will all be at the same place at the same time together. Just mind-blowing to me. Look around, take it all in, live in this moment. And for the last time, I proudly say, go Big Red. Congratulations, class of 2021. Our co-salutatorians, Kristen Depew and Edwin Vargas Navarro.
In most of my classes, my teachers kept asking us what our plans are for next year. Now, I have my answer generally mapped out. I have a college picked out, a career path I'm interested in. But I know not all of you do. I know what to say, in case no one told you yet. That's okay. It's okay to not have a plan right now. Or to only have some vague ideas of what you might do, but nothing concrete. Maybe these plans include college. Maybe you never want to step foot in a school ever again. I want you to know that it's all okay. Sometimes I think we have a habit of talking about graduation like the world's either starting or ended. For 4 years, graduation is this faraway, elusive concept that doesn't feel real. For some, graduation represents the beginning of freedom, where we truly begin to feel like adults. For others, it represents a day of horror, where we truly begin to feel like adults. There are no wrong feelings you can have about today. Whatever you feel, those feelings are valid. Everyone keeps telling us how exciting a time today is, and it absolutely can be. I'm sure many of you, most of you, are excited. But if you're a little sad, or scared, or feel like everything is changing too quickly for comfort, know that those emotions aren't out of place. In about an hour, we will no longer be high school students. We will be adults, or nearly there, with futures planned out or uncertain ahead of us. We will head into a world that either seems full of possibility or on the verge of a crisis. Each of us will have to decide what we want our place in the world to be. All of this sounds daunting, and it very well might be. But we've made it this far, and I know we are all capable of reaching our goals, or creating them when we figure out what we want. So no matter which way you fall on this spectrum, whether you know what you want, or you still need to figure it out, above all, I'm proud of each and every one of us. Thank you.
So hey there, I'm Edwin Vargas, one of the salutatorians, and so I'm going to begin my speech. So good afternoon, family, friends, and the class of 9 plus 10. I'm pretty sure some of you guys don't know this reference, but that's right, I did say 9 plus 10. If you could like count on your fingers, you're like, I don't know what that is. But 9 plus 10 equals 21. And if you tell me that it equals 19, well, you're wrong, okay? We are truly, indeed, the class of 2021. And this speech was originally going to use this cheesy analogy that 9 plus 10 equals COVID-19, or like the last good year we had was in 2019, and then somehow we like jumped to 2021. So, I don't know. But at the end, I really decided to scrap this speech. So So instead of doing a traditional speech, I thought of a way I could like captivate, like wow. So I did a challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you guys follow me on social media and see what I post on Instagram. So on Monday, I woke up 6 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I think let's run 20.21 miles with like very little training. And so it was pretty nice. It was like 6 minutes and 43 seconds per mile. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys can't run a 7-minute mile, but that's okay. On Tuesday, I was super sore, I could barely walk, so I decided to bike 20.21 miles. And then on Wednesday, I wanted to hit my abs or something, if I have any. I did 2,021 crunches. On Thursday, guess what? I took a rest day. And then on Friday, I'm pretty sure some of you guys saw me on campus walking this track. I walked 20.21 miles. And so to put this into perspective, I walked 81 laps on this very track, lap after lap after lap. And I think it's pretty interesting because school is just like that. It's just one day after the other, after the other, and after the other. And you may be wondering, why the heck did I do all of this? And to tell you the truth, I don't have a reason. And I think we're always looking for a reason to do our homework, a reason to not click leave meeting after the teacher takes attendance, a reason to not push my Chromebook after my teacher assigns another assignment. I'm pretty sure we've all been there where we just wanted to quit. We always seek reason for our everyday life, except there doesn't have to be a reason for everything we do. Do the things that you want to do, and I say do them, don't just dream about them. If you want to run a marathon, then just do it. If you want to run for political office, just do it. If you want to binge on your favorite shows, then just do it. And if you want to say, go Panthers, just do it. We're the class of 2021, the most resilient class of all time. I felt bad for the class of 2021. Man, we had it bad. Like, really bad. We endured countless hours of Zoom, the risk of contracting the COVID-19 virus, and an interesting presidential election, and so much more. But in the end, we survived, and as we transition to the next chapter in our lives, just know that you can do it. And before I end my speech, I have two things. I want to say, Alvaro, if you're out there, you're pretty cool. And also, she. Right? This is the time. All right, thank you. That concludes my speech.
She was saying that she had the same face as me. We can?
Yeah, what's 9? 10, and then this is answer 21.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting for me that I call my own. world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams. I think of what the world can be. A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Before I get started, I just want to take a quick selfie with you a little quick. So if everyone can smile, look pretty, do your thing. Alright, cool, sorry. Alright, a quick disclaimer to the sarcastic and non-serious neighbor everyone knows. Please bear with me for how serious I may get. Hello, namaste, and sat sri akal to students, staff, parents, siblings, and all those watching virtually and in attendance here tonight. For those who don't know me, my name is Namra Olawalia, and I am your Vista High School Class of 2021 valedictorian and senior class president. To recognize the immense accomplishments of all those sitting ahead of me. You all have grinded through your own challenges, internal and external battles, and discovery and growth that you all deserve to be proud of. I applaud all of you for making center stage today, and it's my honor to be representing you all up here. I am proud of what our class has and will accomplish. I would also like to take a moment of silence to commemorate the lives lost at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, from a tragedy which occurred our freshman year, that may rest in peace, and for all those in the class of 2021 that we lost. Thank you. I hate my speech. I hate it. That's exactly what I kept retelling myself, rereading the first 8 to 10 drafts I had written of this piece of paper ahead of me, trying to accumulate my thoughts of the crazy past 4 years into something short of a college application essay, which, wow, sorry if that may bring up any first semester trauma we all faced. Truth is, nothing about my speech will ever be perfect. The execution, the grammar, the plotline, the tone, I will never, even after Grammarly's robotic support system helps me, or I have the whole entire English department on my side, will I perfect this speech for all of you to hear. In the past 4 years, I think I've chased the idea of perfection a bit too hard. When I first stepped foot on the Vista High campus, my sister had just graduated the previous year, and my brother was entering his senior year. I had already understood the academic pressure I was in to fill the clown-sized shoes ahead of me. Not saying my siblings were little clowns, disclaimer. I was also nervous, as one usually is, of the people around me. Will they like me? Will they talk to me? I want to go home. Every day I went home and went back the next day trying something new over and over again. I tried walking with this friend one day, eating lunch with this friend the other. None of that ever worked. I tried all of my freshman year, seeing how I could never repeat my last attempt. It got so bad, I left Vista High for a year and came back just for a new attempt at high school. That's all I will say about that moment in my life. When I came back my junior year, I got so close to the idea of perfection, I literally never wore an outfit to campus ever again after wearing it once. And trying to make my life perfect, I missed out on so many moments I had once to cherish. However, we can all look back on things we've done in the past to now, and I'm sure the majority of things change in many moments in the course of our lives, regardless if we forced it or not. We've experienced much more than we recognize, and we lived through transformational events like no other. We lived through increasing political tensions as our right to vote came around the corner, ultimately leading to a new president. The great Amazon was burning while local fires in Lilac were impacting a lot of us as well. Then came increasing climate concerns and discussion, social uproar, and the COVID-19 pandemic. I know many of us junior year had celebrated the 2-week spring break we were given with no forethought of what was to come. I want to say that nobody could have lived through a pandemic in one certain, single, perfect way. So in that time, whether you picked up a new hobby or fell out of all of yours, worked on your mental health, or saw yourself at your lowest points, whatever you may have experienced, your feelings here today regarding your outlook on life or the present moment we are all in are valid, heard, and understood. Needless to say, this pandemic changed a lot of us, either for worse or for better. But change came, and this won't be the first time. So I advise you to stay bold with an open mind for the person you could never expect yourself to become within the next stages of your life. Always remember, in a nod to BTS, life goes on. In continuation of my developing theme of perfection, let's unpack how Vista High truly gave us all a unique experience like no other, and was far from perfect, but almost the best we could have ever gotten. With us being trialed as lab rats for the new Wellness and Challenge courses, placed in ecosystem-themed houses that none of us now know what happened to, multiple principals, a rapper visit at the 5-star venue of Stater Road across the street, schedule changes, and many other things to not be mentioned on a stage in front of all of our parents, Class of 2021 wrote a special chapter in history. And I'm so glad majority of us listened to Nicki Minaj when she told us to stay in school. With our chapter now laced up against the spine of the continuous book of high school legacies, we move on to our next stage in our life. Some of us, possibly including myself, may have imagined a different life right now that we are going to enter, but you cannot have your perfect life. That is a harsh truth and reality we all face, but why should we face it with a negative connotation around it? You make the rest of your life what you make of it, and life will always get better. And in need to get better, you need to face challenges, obstacles, wins, and losses to be able to get to face every valuable second of the day to strive to, with a lack of better words, slay. So regardless of what you are doing with your life, either now or in a week, in a month, or in the next 10 years, you are on your own path that is meant for you. Sit with people who support you, who teach you, who understand and believe in you, who bring you peace, and ensure that you are not someone berating another person for the path they have chosen. Am I saying I have all this figured out myself? Of course not. However, a lesson to be learned or learned is a lesson to be shared. If the person you have to support yourself comes down to one person, that being yourself, that is enough. To have one person believe in you and the life you are going to create is a gift. So don't be perfect, be you. Real quick, I have a special interruption that will help engage in the next point of my What Now Feels Like SNL segment. If you know what I'm about to do, or if you hear the song and you want to sing along, go ahead. The baby, thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything that you ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of, even when the night changes. Never would I thought I could sing in front of all of you guys, but thank you for that. Thank you, One Direction, for that. Now, we are literally getting older. Everything we've ever dreamed of, graduation day, college, the opportunity to grab your diploma and go, but Namor is taking too long with his speech, it is all in your reality right now. But it will disappear when you wake up and you will miss it. But in the words of Peter Pan, never say goodbye, because goodbye means going away, and going away means forget. Do not ever forget what high school means. Do not forget those special moments that you had in your lab bio class freshman year, or your AP Euro class, whatever it may be. No, you should never look back and have any regrets about what you made of every moment. You can never change it, you should never want to. Think about it while looking at the number infinity. For this one label we give for a very huge number, every number has a distinguished role in making infinity, and each of you has that same distinguished role in what you wish to contribute to the betterment of yourself, those around you, and the society we live in today. You have done that, whether willingly or not. You have made an impact all around you that has shaped either your or someone else's future. If that analogy didn't work for you, then when Doja Cat sang, "Damn Papa, you a rare breed," she was speaking to all of you. I must also mention that whether your role is queer, trans, black, brown, Asian, Pacific Islander, Native American and Indigenous, Hispanic, Latino, white, or of any identity that you own, it is respected, valuable, and should never be absent in times of action and calling out systems of injustice, prejudice, and supremacy on smaller and larger scales. As a generation, we have shown our fight for the rights of humans for the left and right of us, and for the continents surrounding us, and we must keep that up and do our work, as well as in treating each other with respect. We aim for a utopia, but we should claim our reality, as change starts with now. My parents committed to change when they rolled the die on their whole entire life and worked exceptionally hard to immigrate here from India and create this world for me. So for me to be where I am at today and going to pursue a college education makes me even more proud of what I was able to accomplish in honor of them and plenty more dreamers around the world. Many of you seated right now, I want to highlight as us as first generation children have seen the sacrifices our parents made and still make for us, and making it through high school is a big step in offering our future generations a better life, so give yourselves a round of applause. Again, to my peers of eclectic identities, cultures, and experiences that are to leave an impact in changing our world, you deserve to be recognized for your hard work, also for the added struggles you face. You were not given the perfect life either, but you neither gave up. If I had given up on myself when I thought who I was not enough for this society, I would not be here today, and there would be one less of the person I am and of what I bring. You all are loved, you all matter, and you deserve everything you work hard for. Life is worth living, and is so valuable. Please never forget your importance. With that final message clear, I want to thank you to Mr. Jaffe for the honor of being valedictorian and the opportunity to speak with you all today. I want to thank every single staff member and teacher out there that has made a lasting impact on all of us students as we step foot out of Vista High School. I want to thank each and every one of you for any conversation, story, bond, or moment we shared on or off this campus that have left a lasting impression. Finally, I want to thank my entire family here tonight, my family in the United Kingdom, in India, and more watching virtually that are supporting me as well. To Tehran, you taught me some amazing things about fashion, socializing, representing myself, and blasting Hotel Room by Pitbull in the car a few decibels too loud. To Gurkriti, you carried me as your baby brother in guiding me through school, hard topics in life, making me food, and coming to points with loving myself. I love you both, and you guys are my role models. To Karan, Preet, and Simran, you guys are my closest friends, and you've been here since day one too. I love you guys. To my grandmothers, JG and Nanima, thank you for your constant blessings and nurturing. To my mom, you are my best friend, and I can hear you sobbing, or maybe not, as your shaky hands have been recording the speech to post on Facebook later. I love you. To my dad, I don't know how I can ever thank you for everything you have given me, even when I'm not the best son, but you still show up and support me with pride, and it means so much. Thank you both for giving me everything and more I could have ever needed to chase my colossal dreams with the life you have gifted me. I cannot fit the amount of love I have for you guys into words, but know my heart always comes home. To end off, I think that was the perfect speech I could have given. Thank you everyone for your time, happy graduation, and congratulations. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. David Jaffe.
Can we get a hand here for the student speakers? They were awesome. To our band over here for the national anthem, another round of applause. To our choir for singing one of my favorite songs. I gotta try this because my daughters are gonna be impressed if I try it. Can I get one more sheesh? Sheesh! There we go. That's all I got. Welcome, parents, family, friends, our dedicated teachers, staff, our distinguished guests, and Dr. Doyle, our superintendent, our board president, Cipriano Vargas, and Karina Contreras, who represents Vista City Council. Round of applause for them. So Namri mentioned his mom in the stands right now that's probably was crying, possibly. I think there's probably a few parents up in the stands right now. Your journey in raising your children to get to this point is no small feat. You have raised some amazing kids, and thank you for bringing them to Vista High School. And then I'd like to welcome probably the most important people in this place right now, are the young people in front of me. The resilient class of 2021. As you sit here in red, white, and black caps and gowns, your family proudly witnessing this moment and the seemingly unavoidable occurrence of it being the hottest day of the year, one could look around and assume this was just another typical high school graduation. But we all know this is most certainly not a typical graduation. After a year and a half of lockdowns and restrictions, of isolation and devastation, we are grateful to be gathering and celebrating in person once again. Today, we exhale. And we really get to exhale because we don't have to wear masks outside right now. As we've all made it through this incredible, challenging year full of uncertainty and the inevitable disconnection of online school, for some of you it may have been easy, for some a bit challenging, and for some it was absolutely catastrophic. My heart goes out to each of you if you experienced that. This pandemic is like a shot heard around the world, a world that has now undeniably changed. But exactly how the past 15 months has changed the world is going to be up to you in front of me and your generation. At this point, I could easily quote Gandhi or Martin Luther King or Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I'm sure some of you are even expecting it. But instead, I'm going to choose to go with someone a bit shorter, furrier, and green. You see, a few nights ago, I was listening in a nearby room as my youngest daughter strummed her familiar tune on her ukulele. I couldn't quite make it out until she started singing, and she sang, "Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side?" That's it, I thought. That's it, I thought. That's the song, Kermit the Frog's Rainbow Connection. And as she continued sweetly singing the song, the words that I'd heard so many times in my own childhood, it finally resonated. This little green Muppet, not my daughter, but Kermit, was singing about having big dreams and believing in something bigger than what we can see that is only limited by our own imagination. So seated in front of me, this is what I see. I see hope. I see humanity. I see resilience and innovation, and I see unlimited potential in addressing our world's greatest needs. Regardless of your next step, whether it be a four-year university or community college or trade school or directly into the working world, or maybe you just haven't figured it out yet, each of you will lead lives where you'll be faced with multiple challenges as well as opportunities to positively impact the world around you. And so my wish for each of you, the class of 2021, is that you dream big. Look for ways to better the communities you live in over the course of your lives, care about others, and in the short term, take a little time to reconnect with family and friends that you haven't been able to see over the last 15 months. And also take some time in thanking the people that have provided service to each of you and to all of us over these 50 months. Our essential workers, they are true heroes. And we can clap for that. And I wish for you to answer the call of how you will allow our world to change and consider what your role will be in this change. Will you dream again of progress in humanity? Will you imagine and help us realize our greatest connection is not and this is going to be surprising, it's not our screens and devices, but our connection to one another. I promise I'd leave you with a final quote from Kermit. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Someone thought of that and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. And what's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. And you, class of 2021. We love you. We will miss you. We are infinitely proud of you. And very, very soon, you will have earned the proud title of Vista High School alumni. Congratulations. I'd like to invite Dr. Matt Doyle to the stage, along with Mr. Cipriano Vargas. Would you please approach the podium? They accept the class of 2021. So Dr. Doyle and Mr. Vargas, I'd like to formally present the class of 2021 for your acceptance. I certify to our superintendent and Mr. Vargas, the Vista Unified School Board member or president, that the students of Vista High School class of 2021 have met the criteria established by the Vista Unified School Board of Trustees and the California Department of Education, and you rightly deserve the distinction of high school graduate with receipt of a high school diploma.
I, Cipriano Vargas, Board President of the Vista Unified School District, hereby accept the Vista High School graduating class of 2021.
Alrighty, I think it's time to read the names. Let's do it.
Namrit Aluwalia.
Jedwin Vargas Navarro.
Brianna Hernandez.
Kristen Depew.
Zuzu Abu Laban.
Luisa Lampe.
Alexi Acosta.
Casey Kai Kalikai Leffler.
Guillermo Agudo Lopez.
Jennifer Leon Rendon.
Yasmin Aguilar Navarro.
Asher Lina Castro.
Daisy Aguilera.
Jocelyn Loa Altamirano.
Lily Aguilera.
Alec Lopez.
Delilah Idaho.
Ariana Lopez.
Johanna Akita Ayers.
Ashley Lopez.
Zyla Alcala.
Brianna Lopez.
Angelina Alcaraz.
Darlin Lopez.
Joey Brooks.
Elizar Lopez.
Philip Alcaraz.
Eli Lopez.
Ferez Alhabardi.
Lorenzo Lopez.
Joshua Alonso.
Yesenia Lopez.
Ashley Alvarado.
Karina Lopez Bravo.
Johnny Alvarado.
Gina Lopez Guzman.
Alex Alvarez Salazar.
Giuliani Lopez Mora.
Isidro Alvarez Salazar.
Jacob Lozano.
Victor Angel Colon.
Noel Lozano Barro.
Manuel Angon Santibanez.
Dayani Lujan Chavez.
Jesse Aquino.
Brian Luna Estrada.
Jose Aquino Luis.
Dominic Zendejas.
Jordan Arachiga.
Eric Maciel.
Silali Arianes.
Ashley Reynosa.
Ivan Arenas.
Max Moffitt.
Natalie Armenza Hernandez.
Charles Mang.
Shannon Arnold.
Ivan McKay. Martinez.
Bruce Ariola.
Alicia Martinez.
Mariel Orienta Mejia.
Risa Martinez.
Kaylin Arroyo.
Christian Martinez.
Selena Argola.
Diego Martinez.
Eliana Valderas.
Guadalupe Martinez.
Jonathan Valderas.
Katie Martinez.
Leonardo Barajas.
Jaden Martinez.
Priscilla Barbosa.
Michaela Martinez.
Tatiana Barrios.
Octavio Martinez Lida.
Norma Bachelet Renteria.
Sinai Martinez.
Mariah Diaz.
Alejandro Martinez Aguilar.
Rachel Bedola.
Jerry Martinez Cano.
Travis Bennett.
Abigail Martinez Sanchez.
Adolfo Bernabe.
Stephanie Martinez Zavala.
Naya Bester.
Lisbeth Mata Hernandez.
Michaela Bird.
Frankie Matos.
Berenice Planos Flores.
Sierra Mose.
McKaylee Briscoe Porter.
Kainoa McCausland.
Angel Briseño.
Carly McClure.
Brooke Broadman.
Isaac McFerrin.
Deanna Broadman.
Uriel Medina.
Angel Buenrostro.
Tyson Miller.
Sean Burke.
Leslie Mendez.
Miley Bustamante.
Liliana Mendez Pozos.
Grace Butterfield.
Griselda Mendoza Venegas.
Chelsea Cabrera Lopez.
Leslie Mercado.
Drew Cacho.
Oswaldo Mesa Rosales.
Kevin Calva Bazan.
Samantha Meshes.
Maria Camilo Pomeran.
Montserrat Milan Perez.
Angeles Viviana Camacho Rojas.
Anna Miller.
Victor Camacho Sanchez.
Amaya Rayanne Mills.
Solo Campos.
James Hall.
Gabriel Canseco Ortega.
Elsie Montanez Rojas.
Samantha Carapia.
Leslie Monteo.
Christopher Caro.
Jordan Montgomery.
Delvino Carrasco.
Lali Mora.
Isabel Carrion Morales.
Oxiago Morales.
Johnny Carrillo Cavillo.
Jessica Morales Bueno.
Niara Carroll.
Cesar Morales Lida.
Jason Castaneda Salazar.
Marisa Morales Tiburcio.
Alexander Castillon.
Ricardo Morelia.
Joanny Castillo.
Diego Morelia Carrasco.
Vanessa Castillo.
Angel Moreno Gomez.
Diego Castro.
Avery Munson.
Dominic Castro.
Trinity Mater.
Elizabeth Ernest Castromont.
Vanessa Munoz.
Saraí Cervantes.
Hannah Murphy.
Grady Chancellor.
Jaden Murray.
Edwin Chavez.
Michelle Esmeralda Nava Cruz.
Ivana Toluc Martinez.
Ernesto Navarrete Jr.
Diana Cipriana Rojas.
Juanita Navarrete.
Bianca Collins.
Antonio Navarro Jr.
Kimberly Cody Martinez.
Matthew Nelson.
Ariana Cortez.
Nathan Wynn.
Emily Cortez Pardo.
Alejandro Nieto.
Christian Cortez.
Angela Nunez.
Christopher Cosby.
Josue Ocampo.
Daniela Covarrubias.
Ugochi Ochi.
Rosalina Craig.
Jesus Olea.
Ortega.
Viviana Cuevas.
Jocelyn Ortega.
Kyle Daly.
Mackenzie Ortega.
Tyler Davis.
Ibrahim Ortega Santana.
Reina Delgado.
Jocelyn Ortiz.
Jessica Del Pilar de la Cruz.
Isabel Pacheco Morales.
Jennifer Denise.
Priscilla Pagling.
Kevin Diaz.
Jose Pajarito.
Lilia Diaz.
Jesus Palafox Hernandez.
Angel Drummond.
Destiny Payares. David Pantoja. Shredder Partey. Brianna Partida. Brayden Hayo. Ryan Wilson. Ryan Balthazar.
Natasha Benitez Pina.
Annabelle Bridges.
Diego Cisneros Hernandez.
Eric Garcia.
Joshua Gomez.
Emilio Gutierrez.
Mason Isa.
Joseph Nedvisky.
Anthony Mercado Valdivinos.
Nisre Ordorica Curio.
Isaac Salazar Gonzalez.
Way to go, Brayden!
Augusto Díaz Hernández. Yesenia Ramos. Brenda Diego Sanchez. Brian Pereira. Oriana Diwula Lute. Sarah Perez. Robert Doletti. Sebastian Perez. Jared Dolores Sabanza. Sofia Perez. David Dominguez. Abraham Perez Reyes. Brisa Dominguez Gomez. Kelly Perez Garcia. Alexia Douglas. Madeline Bullock. Monica Duarte. Angela Pruitt. Sandy Duran. Emily Kiro. Jonah Eilers. Colby Raphael. Angel Ramirez. Ryan Daniels. Jocelyn Ramirez. Stephanie Esalona Rios. Juan Ramirez. Adrian Estera. Elise Ramirez. Abril Esparza Marquez. Arlette Espino. Ricky Ramos Salazar. Megan Estrada. Kylie Ricard. Melanie Estrada. Sinaí Resendiz. Aaron Fahi. Alberto Resendiz Aguilar. Ariana Ferrufino. Jeanette Reyes Vargas. Aaron Fitzgerald. Ricardo Reneso. Jacob Fleming. Lieutenant Rilas Parada. Ashley Flores. Isabella Rivera. Hyman Flores. Brianna Rivera Almonte. Justin Flores. Leonardo Rivera de Santiago. Eric Fuentes Roman. Giselle Rivera Medina. Leo Galindo. Ricky Robles. Yahaina Galindo. Eduardo Robles Monico. Agustin Gallardo. Leslie Rodriguez. Alexia Gante. Lisbeth Rodriguez. Madison Garces. Daniela Rojas. Angel Garcia. Michelle Rojas. Cindy Garcia. Leslie Rojas Ocio. Damaris Garcia. Caitlin Castillo, David Ruiz, Danny Garcia Venegas, Ruben Somera, David Garduño Ramirez, Anthony Salgado Hernandez, Alvaro Gaitan Cruz, Luis Sanchez, Jerry Gill, Vane Gerst, Rafael Sanchez, Natalie Gill, Ivan Sanchez Abunga, Ty Gilstrap, Juan Sanchez Castillo, Jacqueline Gomez, Dominic San Nicolas, Ramiro Gomez, Kimberly Santana, Philip Gomez Tejada, Wendy Santiago Thomas, Samantha Gummel, Giselle Santos Serena, Andrew Gonzalez, Adriana Rope, Angelina Gonzalez, Terrence Sotia, Sofia Gonzalez, Zach Shipper, Gonzalez Guzman, John Schultes, Jose Gonzalez, Grace Scott, Kelly Gonzalez, Jordan Sellers, Vicente Gonzalez, Summer Sargent, Ismael Gonzalez Garcia, Isel Serrano, Kevin Gonzalez Meledres, Dariela Serrano Solares, Andy Green, Roxanne Shetty, Emily Griego, Jonathan Simon Penloza, Dylan Griffith, Ken Russell, Kevin Burriola, Kevin Sago, Luis Gutierrez, Filiberto Solano Perez, Macy Gutierrez, Danny Solis, Daniel Guzman, Giovanni Solis, Vanessa Guzman, Leslie Solis, Riley Harrington Sotik, Sergio Solis, Aiden Harris, Brian Solorio, Hunter Harris, Rita Snyder, Tremina Harvey, Zachary Spina, Lewis
was his cap.
Yeah, no color It's so. Oh, baby, oh my gosh. John Buck!
Congratulations, class of 2021. It is now time to turn your tassel from right to left.
So these days, now we present you the class.
We're gonna release during that row. We'll start